Good day everyone. So this is Jason Santos again. And today, i-continue natin yung discussion for business math. We will continue what we have covered last time about payroll and government mandated deduction. But for this meeting, I'm going to show you how to do a sample payroll in an Excel sheet or a Google sheet. No? And then we will be plugging in all the deductions, government mandated deductions. So let's get started. Now we are already on payroll computation in Excel or Google Sheets. So in this discussion, we will be needing the website, which is from the Department of Finance. This is a government and an government website, an official website. And then what's good with this website is that it automatically computes for all your deductions. And it's very easy, ilalagay mo na lang how much is your basic salary, how many dependents do you have, in which sector do you work. So later on, I'm going to show you how we would be able to do that. So balik tayo dito sa Google Sheet natin, ano. Ito, as our example, again, this is just a template, ano. Pwedeng may variation to with what is currently being used in most companies. So dito, on this side, meron akong employee information. Ano, basic lang naman, my employee ID and my name. And then, let's say this is my basic salary, no, kunwari lang naman. And then, what is my hourly rate, ano. Bali, dinivide lang siya into an estimate of 20 days in a month, ano, kasi you less it with the rest days and all. Tapos, dito sa section na to, lagay natin ng ano, no, separator. Okay, kapalan natin yung border. Yan. Para mas madali natin siya ma-identify. Okay, so itong section na to tells me kung ilang araw akong pumasok, ano. So kaya naka 72 yan kasi it's already multiplied by 8, ano. So kung 72, I have 9 days, tapos kunwari lang may isa akong vacation leave, kaya 8. Dito nakasum siya, no. Nakasum lahat ng days na pinasok ko, less the absences, and then the tardy. Okay? And then on this section, it already shows me the gross income, no? So yan yung gross income natin kunwari. Now kaya natin nakuha itong 24,000 kasi minultiply natin yung total number of hours work dun sa hourly rate natin, which is 300. Now here, for this section, ito naman yung deductions natin, ano? So these are our deductions. Okay? So, paano ko nalaman itong deductions na to, no? Apart from na-discuss natin ito last time dun sa mga government mandated deductions, again, dito sa DOF or Department of Finance.gov.ph, pwede natin makuha yung sample deductions or how much are the deductions based from the basic salary. So kung ang basic salary natin kunwari is 48,000, na ilalagay lang natin siya dito. When you say gross income, wala pa siyang deductions, ano. So 48,000. Okay? So yan, pwede kang pumili dito, gobyerno, OFW, or nag-work ka sa private company. Kasi kapag gobyerno yan, magiging GSIS yan. Pero kunwari ito, private company, nilagay ko 48,000. Tapos dito, pwede pa nakalagay yung dependents, ano? So yan yung maganda. Let's say zero dependent, no? Kalkulahin, you compute for it, lalabas na siya, no? Ito na lahat yung deductions mo. SSS 581, PhilHealth 550, Pag-ibig 100, and then meron kang tax, no, which is 5,858.84. So, ang ginawa ko dito, plinag ko itong data na to sa ating Google Sheet. 581, PhilHealth 550, and Pag-ibig. Bakit 2,929.42 ito? It's because dinivide ko into two. No, kasi one cut-off lang siya. No? This is just the first cut-off. Or let's say, ito yung second cut-off kung saan nakalagay lahat ng deductions nyo. Kasi ganun, ano, for companies, at times, or most of the time, yung mga deductions, kinakarga yan sa second half. No? Or depende sa agreement ninyo ng company. No? Pero, let's say the first half of the tax was already deducted no 1 to 15. Ngayong 16 to 30, ito na yung tax mo, no, 2,929. So again, dinivide ko lang siya by 2. And then here, nakasum na lahat ng deductions natin, no? Ayan, nakasum na siya. So, lagyan natin ulit na separator ng border. So here, makikita na natin what is our total net income. Okay? So, our net income for that cut-off is 19,839.28. So, ganun lang siya kasimple, no? Madali lang siyang gawin, okay? As long as you already know what are the elements of a payroll, no, or a sample payroll, pwede mo na siyang gawin sa Google Slides or sa Excel. Okay? Anyways, whatever functions are present in Excel, ganun din naman yung nakalagay sa Google Slides eh. And what's best with Google is that these are all done online. Ano, hindi mo na kailangan mag-worry na hindi ko na-save or baka magkaroon ng makurap yung file, magka-virus, so on and so forth. If it's done in Google, wala ka magiging problems yan in terms of virus, accessibility, and saving. Yan, so makikita mo nakasave siya every second. Okay? So, ganun lang kadali maggawa ng isang example payroll sheet, ano? And then pwede mong bagu-baguhin 'yan. Like for example, umabsent ako ng isang araw, no? So, umabsent ako dito 8, no? Ayan, 72 less 8. Okay? So, naging 64 days, 64 hours na lang siya. Okay? So, magbabago rin yung computation mo. Okay? Naging 15,039 na lang. Kasi may isang araw ka na absent ka. Okay? So, with that, I hope naintindihan niyo itong portion na ito ng how would you create an example payroll worksheet. Okay? So that wraps up our discussion for today. This is going to be an assignment you can give for your students, or for students, this is what you can practice. You would have to create a sample payroll worksheet on Google Sheet or Excel, whichever works for you, and then just follow the steps here. And yeah, so let's do that. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, please follow me on all